Would either one of you gentlemen be William H. Bonney?
I am.
My name's Henry Grant. Spell the first name with a D in the middle of it.
Henry Grant. Well, you're the...
Yeah, we've heard of you, Henry.
That's nice. I've heard of you too, Billy. Seems like it's about time we met, don't it? Especially since I'm gonna kill you. That's right. I'm gonna put a bullet in your hide they can't dig out.
You mind telling me just why you're after my scalp?
Folks have been talking about you more than they do me. Let's just say I don't like your looks. Matter of fact, I detest them. You remind me of a poodle dog I once saw.
You can't say I'm not willing to oblige a man looking that hard for a fight, Henry. You're wearing a gun. Maybe you want fists?
Oh, only guns, Billy. Not here and now. I need a better witness than your friend there. I'll be in Lincoln waiting for you.
See you, Garrett.
I'm right here. Take a look.
You know what I'm talking about. You locked up Toby Miller last night.
Uh-huh.
I put up bail with Judge Ryder. Turn him loose.
You got a release from the judge?
Knowing you, I wouldn't be here without it.
Gordon, when are you going to tell your cowhands that Lincoln is not their private playground?
When I decide that it isn't. Why don't you grow up, Garrett, and stop playing games with that badge you're wearing? Half the business in this town comes from me. My men are entitled to a little fun on payday. Got to learn to make allowances for them.
Not for them, Gorman, and not for you. You should know by now you'll get no special privileges from me.
I've been a patient man, Garrett, until now.
So I've noticed.
Talking to you is just a waste of time. Turn Toby loose.
Toby. You can leave. Your boss put up bail for you.
You know I was drunk last night. You feel like trying your luck with me now?
Forget it, Toby. I've got better things to do than breaking my hands on your hard head. Stay sober while you're in town and show up for your hearing tomorrow morning. That's going to cost him more time on the pokey and you more bail money.
The time will come, Garrett, when you'll meet a man you can't whip or outshoot. I intend to make sure that won't be long.
like to have seen the door that did that.
Next time I'll invite you, Henry. It's been a long time.
That it has. I'd have looked you up before, but I heard you changed your ways and pinned on a star. Well, I'm a law-abiding citizen myself. I couldn't come gunning after a sheriff, now could I?
From what I've heard, you found enough other men.
I got one more picked out. He's called Billy the Kid. He's a friend of yours, I hear tell.
I thought it might be me.
No, not this time.
Who sent for you, Henry? Andy Gorman?
I don't have to be paid to call out a man like Billy the Kid.
No, some people kill for just the glory of it. But I know you, Henry. You'll take the cash.
Now, you do me an injustice. I'm a law-abiding man. I never drew first on a man in my life. Self-defense is no crime.
You got no grudge against Billy. You don't even know him.
He's still called Billy the Kid.
That's what matters to you, isn't it? It's one more name to add to your reputation.
The only name that would suit me better would be yours.
I'll give you a chance at that, too. You're under arrest.
What for? I've done nothing.
You don't have to. Vagrancy is a crime. You have no visible means of support. Henry, you got a choice. Get out of Lincoln now, or you'll spend 3 months on a county road gang for vagrancy.
He's no vagrant, Garrett. He works for me.
You foxed me. That's a little trick I'll have to remember.
You're full of cute tricks, aren't you? So am I. New release for Toby. Turn him loose.
Hiring Henry Grant to do your fighting for you is a bad mistake, Gorman.
Fighting? Oh, working cowhand, just like your pal Billy.
You got it all figured out, haven't you, Gorman? With Billy out of the way, Tundle won't stand a chance against you and the rest of your crew. How long after that will you grab for the rest of Lincoln County?
The law is your business, Garrett. Try minding it. Tell Toby we'll be up the street in the saloon. Bottle of whiskey, 2 glasses.
Don't you think we have enough on our hands without sticking your dog on Garrett, too?
Wasn't my idea. Toby was acting on his own.
Doesn't help having Garrett breathing down my neck.
Garrett won't come up behind you. I'm not sure about Billy the Kid. He's your first problem.
Nobody's faster with a gun than I am. I told you I'd take care of him. My own time and my own way.
You're supposed to get here yesterday.
Had a business call to make.
You saw the kid?
I saw him.
You got it set up?
I think so. He riles easy.
So does Garrett. He's just as dangerous as Billy. Maybe more so.
I've been thinking about that, too. Here's to the man that kills them both.
Here's hoping you're the man.
What do you say, Patrick?
Hi, Billy. How are you, Jimmy?
Fine, Mr. Garrett.
Figured on looking you up, but you saved me the trouble. You look like bad news, Penny.
That depends on you.
You seen Henry Grant, ain't you?
I've seen him.
You expected me to ride in to meet him, didn't you?
Billy, I never know what you're going to do.
I ain't looking for trouble, Henry Grant.
I know that, but Lincoln County's a keg of dynamite waiting for somebody to light the fuse. Henry Grant could be the match.
Uh-huh. I had the same hunch. Henry Grant's guns for hire. Somebody paid a price. And I think that somebody's Andy Gorman.
With you out of the way or in jail for murder, Tundle wouldn't last long against Gorman.
You think walking soft and talking soft, backing down to men like Henry Grant's the way to head that off?
I know it is.
All right, Patrick. You can't say I didn't give it a real try, but it better work out the way you say.
Billy, you can start by handing me your gun.
You're such a trusting soul, Patrick. I suppose you know you ain't got no legal right to take my gun.
I know that, Billy. But I'm asking for it anyway. Billy. I'll also take that little derringer you keep handy.
What? Yeah. You know something, Patrick? I'd plumb forgotten about that thing.
Thank you, Billy. You'll find your guns hanging on the pegboard in front of my office when you ride out.
You think I won't need them sooner?
You won't need them. I've known Henry Grant longer than I've known you. You played strictly on the level and legal.
You think he's that fast with a gun?
He doesn't have to think, Billy. He is that fast.
I just wonder about that. You lug out that sack of beans, will you, Jimmy? And then go down to the livery stable and pick up the oats by yourself. I'm going to ride my pony back to the ranch. Tricks like that can cause a fella lose his temper.
Well, that's the idea. Where's your gun, Billy?
I don't reckon I need one, Henry.
I think you do.
Time was when I just naturally shot you, Henry.
You're welcome to try. I'll gladly buy you a gun if you haven't got one.
Much as I hate to say it, this ain't one of my fighting days.
Funny thing. You hear a lot of talk about how hard a man is. Then you face him and there's nothing there. You're yellow, Billy.
You tell Pat Garrett I ask you to bring my guns back with you.
You can't run away, Billy. People will talk. The whole country will start talking about how yellow you are. You'll be back. I'll be here waiting for you.
You have your fun, Henry. It may not be for long.
I never could figure what makes men like you tick.
Trigger of a gun?
Does killing mean that much to you?
That's part of it. You ever hear of Wild Bill Hickok, John Wesley Hardin, Luke Short? You know why you heard of them? Because they made a reputation for themselves by the number of men they killed. People write books about them. They even write songs about them. Ballad of Henry Grant. That's what they'll be writing about me one of these days. Henry Grant, the man who gunned down Billy the Kid. Dime novels with fancy pictures showing me doing it. I like the sound of that. Just a little job to be done first.
A job named William H. Bonney.
Maybe I can get it started now. I thought you left town with your yellow friend, Billy the Kid.
Billy isn't yellow.
All right. I'll let the rest of you judge. I knocked Billy Bonney into the street. I asked him to fight, and I called him yellow to his face. But he rode out of town rather than face me. What would you call him but a yellow-bellied coward?
You're a dirty liar.
Try saying that to me when you grow up, Sonny. Well, maybe you're older than I thought.
At least you try to fight. You ain't as yellow as your friend Billy.
me up again, Sonny. When you're old enough to pack a gun.
You want to fight, I'll give it to you.
Now, you don't want to do that, boy. I have no fight with you. I don't want to kill you. You're arresting me. These men will bear witness that I tried to talk the boy out of drawing on me. He insisted. Went for his gun first.
Get out of town, Henry.
The boy might have a friend who'll want to look me up. Someone like Billy the Kid, maybe.
He'll look you up, all right. And he'll put a bullet between your eyes before your gun clears leather. 2 of you men carry the boy out of here.
Now it begins. I hope you can handle it.
I can handle it. But if Garrett interferes...
He'll take care of Garrett. You just worry about the kid.
Sorry, Billy.
It's kind of late for that.
Yes, guess it is. Didn't take you long to get here.
Tom Rydell rode out to tell me what happened. There's just one thing I want, Patrick. It's my gun. Well, there's nothing you can do to Henry Grant. He made sure of that. They got to call it self-defense. And you can't even slap his wrist for killing a boy who didn't know one end of a gun from the other.
Billy, if you kill Grant, you'll be starting something that won't stop.
I played it your way for a long time, Patrick. Maybe too long. Now, I don't mind the rules, just so long as they work the same way for everybody, but they don't.
You know I don't like asking you to forget about the murder of your best friend.
I know that. But if I run here, I gotta keep on running. And I can't get away from myself.
Fool enough to try using a gun yourself, Gorman.
I only gamble like this for a stake that's worth it.
If you can trust the man you hired, why?
I don't have to trust him. I've been waiting for a chance like this for a long time. You've been the balance here in Lincoln, you and Billy the Kid. Now there's going to be another balance. Me and Henry Grant. Only his gun will talk a lot louder than Billy's ever could with you holding it back. I won't hold Henry back. Might even wind up electing him sheriff.
You're not smart enough to make it work.
I think I am. Every man in Lincoln is going to be out there watching the showdown between Billy and Henry Grant. You'll never even notice the shot that kills you, Garrett. Move back.
There. Cuff him. Only one. Pass the other one through. All right, come around here. The other one on yourself.
Your fault, Billy. About the boy, I mean. Settled it this morning, he'd still be alive. But you had to play it stubborn.
I used to think things like this were fun, Henry. They ain't. Draw your gun.
And hang for murder? Not a chance, Billy. You go first. I'm ready.
When that bell goes again, it'll be ringing for one of us. That all right with you?
Getting nervous, Billy?
You know I didn't want to do this, Patrick.
I know that, Billy.
I got to deliver those supplies to Mr. Tundle.